Hello gamers, it's SoftKitty99 and today we're back in House Flipper. Been quite a long time since we've played here and we've come back to the house, the Shady Terraces I think it's called, where we were trying to build our animal sanctuary vet place. So we've got lots of space for rescue dogs, toys, food, lots of different sized houses, big fancy one for the bigger dogs, more food. So we've got a bit of everything that's available for them here. Some toys for the bigger dogs. Unfortunately it wouldn't let us remove the garage doors, so we've had to leave these in here, and we've made the downstairs where the garages are a bit of a space for cats and dogs to be inside, and we've got a little bit of space for the humans who are working here to be able to sit, eat food, keep an eye on the animals, and if you've got a long break and you've got a little bit of time, you can have a little lie down, get your energy back after you've been playing with the animals. Got some houses for the birds, some aviaries, space for guinea pigs and rabbits outside. I think these are listed as rabbit and these are listed as guinea pig, though I find it quite interesting that they can be completely outside. Hopefully they won't run away. There you go, another rabbit hutch. So lots of space for the little animals down there, and if we go in through here, so you can come through the patio doors, so you can leave the patio doors open when the weather's nice to let the animals out. Cat beds, cat climbing trees, cat exercise things if they're stuck inside, food, toys, more climbing things. Litter boxes, they're essential I'm afraid. We've even got pictures of cats just to keep them happy. And then there's the human door, dog beds, dog food, more dog beds, and a place to keep your sick cats, to keep them away from everybody else, or ones that you might need to isolate because they've just been brought in as a rescue and you want to keep them isolated to make sure that if they might have some sort of infection you don't pass it on to all the others. And then we've got washing facilities inside here for the animals, grooming station, and a little toilet area for the humans, so they've got a little bit of space. And then of course this door leads onto that little patio with the chairs out here. So this is what we've done before. So I don't think that we've touched upstairs, have we? I don't even know if we've cleaned it. We might have cleaned it. Well, I think we did clean it, look. I think this floor had lots of little tiny rooms, but didn't it? So we've cleaned it all out and we've opened up the space. But I haven't really decided what we're going to do with it. We've got another, like, bathroom area. I think this is probably going to be another toilet area for the humans. But I haven't really decided what we're going to do with it. Oh, no, don't turn the light on. Open the door, kiddie. Right, here we go. So we've got this nice, like, patio area, so the humans can come out and keep an eye on the animals if they want, check on things from out here. I suppose you could actually put some overhang. Because of the overhang, you could probably put some animal cages around here, and they wouldn't get wet as well. So you could use it for space, but I don't really know that I want to do that. I think I want to keep the rest of the animal spaces like inside, so that each room can be like for a different type of animal. So we've got the dogs and cats downstairs, we've got some space for rabbits and guinea pigs downstairs because they'll want to be nibbling on grass and stuff. Hope the dogs don't scare the bunnies and the guinea pigs though, 'cause that could be a problem if you've got a few boisterous dogs. Even if they don't mean trouble, they could cause trouble because they're so boisterous, couldn't they? Do you know, I think again what we'll do is we'll put a couple of chairs out here for the humans to sit on and stuff again. And I don't think we'll put any animal stuff out here probably. But you could bring the animals out on this little deck area if you want to get them some sun and stuff. And plenty of space downstairs for exercise. The whole point in a rescue centre is to get sick animals better and then find them a home. So you just want to look after them long enough to find them a good home. You don't want them to be staying there. So that's kind of what our building is. It's a rescue, get them well and get them moved on. not a long-term stay place. So what am I looking for? Furniture. That's what I was going to do, isn't it? I was going to put, let's have a table. What did we do downstairs? I can't remember what we did downstairs. So what we'll do is we'll do a cedar table right in the corner here. So your staff again could just pop out here with your lunch and eat in the good weather, and somewhere for them to sit to if they're watching animals getting exercise outside. Especially if it's in slightly worse weather, you don't want to. Humans aren't going to want to go out, but the cats and dogs will probably still want to go out, even if it's only for a short period of time, just to make sure that they have got their exercise and stuff, wouldn't it? So what should we do? Let's do a grassy green. We'll put 2 chairs. We'll put one there, and then we'll rotate around here, and we'll put a second one here, so they can just be looking out over here. Look. It's a nice place to have lunch. If you've got sandwiches or something, or a salad or something, you could just sit here and eat it outside and enjoy the sun. And then if you're not doing the sun, maybe we have some like bench chairs. That one could work quite well. This cushion one. Do you know, I think I might do this one actually. I do like this one. Right, so if we make the seat top, they haven't got a match. They haven't got an exact match to our table that we've just put in. Japanese elm's quite close, isn't it? Let's use the Japanese elm. I think that's the closest to the cedar that we've just put in. Should we leave the dark really dark? I do want it really dark. I don't know that I want it that completely dark. How about the cherry? It's quite a dark colour, but not a seriously dark colour. I've always quite liked the flowery one, and I've always quite liked the stripy one. These tiny flowers, that just looks too like something that my granny would have had in her house. So I kind of associated it with old ladies because that's something my granny would have had in her house. So I always feel a bit odd about using stuff with that kind of pattern on it. More modern stuff is usually very plain, so like you'd have black or maybe grey if they have it, or maybe even a cream. Well, we're kind of going for neutral colours, aren't we? So we might go for the cream. I think we'll go for, I think we will. I think we'll go for the cream. So we kind of want to be overlooking the animals. So I kind of think it would be better if it's round this side, because this is where a lot of the dog kennels and things are, and the toys. So that might be a good one. And then maybe if we go all the way around the other side where we've got the small animal pens, we could put another one over there. And that's probably enough furniture for outside here. And you could always put some more aviaries and things. If that you're allowed to put aviaries, you might be able to sneak an aviary on this side wall. Let's have a look, shall we? I can't remember where the animal runs are now. Ooh, where are the animals? Pets? Cats, dogs, small pets. Do small pets include rats and things? I don't think they should be outside. The residence bird cage maybe. So cedar. And how about the red oak? That's quite a nice contrast, isn't it? Black steel and golden metal. How about cream? So it's a bit paler, or even white. Details. How about a red flower pot? Let's have a look how big. To be honest, I don't even know if I would want it to be here. Right. So you can put it on the balcony, but it is too big for this balcony. I wonder. It's too wide. See, look, it would completely block the balcony, so that probably wouldn't work very well. Could we? If I didn't have the chairs, you might be able to sneak one. Yeah, if you didn't have the chairs, you might be able to sneak an aviary on here, on this balcony section. You'd have to have it on that wall, though, I think, because otherwise it might block. Yeah, so you'd have to have it like there, wouldn't you, if you were going to put it on, because it slightly blocks the passageway across here, look, but you could probably just about sneak one in if you really wanted to. In fact, let's move it further forward and see if it will, because the roof might not allow it. Yeah, I'm not sure it would even, because the roofs might be too low. So that's much bigger. The aviary is much bigger than you can think they are. What else do we have? You could probably put a rat cage outside, but to be honest, I think I prefer that to be inside. Yeah, you could fit that on the balcony just about. You could put one there like that, you see, but no, I don't think I really want to do that. So let's have a look what we've got then. We have rat cage. We've put bunny stuff outside, so I don't know if we're going to put them inside. Depends how many rooms we've got. We've put a couple of bird cages outside, and I think it's going to be difficult to fit more inside. Rat cages, okay. Aquariums, iguanas, spiders, snakes. So the iguanas and snakes and maybe even the spider terrarium could all go in one room, maybe. I'm not sure that the aquarium would fit with anybody else. And then you could do a... If you were going to do bunnies and things, you could do a rat, bunny, whatever, couldn't you? Or you were just a rat room. I'm not sure. Hamster. You could do hamster room with rat cages in it. Or you could do guinea pigs and rabbits. I always tend to think of as together because I've had both at the same time when I was little. And they got along really well. Yeah, fish aquarium. So we've got a couple of aquariums. So we could do like fish and aquariums and things in one room. So like terrapins, turtles, fish in one room. We could do like small animals like rats and hamsters and things in one room. And then we could do like snaky things. So we could do iguanas, snakes, spiders in another room. So that gives us 3 rooms. And then if we've got more than 3 rooms that we could use for pets, we could do a inside bunny and guinea pig room as well. That's probably going to be the best way to do it. So let's have a look at what rooms we've got inside and plan that out, shall we? Alright, let's close this. So on this big floor here, we've got... hang a look for cats, so we definitely want to keep that. I don't know, not quite sure why it was on the floor. I'm pretty sure we would have left that on the wall. Right, so we've got a big open room here. So this is one room. And then a second room here. And then with the toilet for staff. And then if we go upstairs, what else have we got? We've got... This would have been bedrooms and things, wouldn't it? So we could do staff area. We could put maybe bird aquariums up here if... Let's have a look at the residence bird cage again. So let's make it paler colours. So I'm going to use cedar and what else did we say? Did we say dark chestnut? That might be quite nice. And then a paler wood for the animal climbing stuff. The fill is white. Do we want white or do we want light? Let's go light. Or do we even go cream for that? No, let's go light. Because that's for the bars and that's a bit too bright if we go a light steel for the metals and details. Let's go golden and red. And let's see if it will fit. I'm wondering if the pergola above here is too low for the bird cage to fit. I think it is. I think the problem is the pergola space. Yeah, look, it's intersecting with the cage. You can actually see the beams going through the cage. So the roof isn't tall enough to put the aviary up, whereas we would actually have space maybe for one aviary on here. But no, that isn't going to work. You could put a couple of bunny runs outside here again. Now, the person who owns the place, I'm wondering if this should be where they're living, up here. Should we make this the living space for the person who bought the sanctuary and runs it? So this will be their living accommodation, which then means this floor here is the last space we've got for the animals. And we've got what we would have said was maybe 3 different types of animals, so I was kind of thinking 3 different rooms. But what we could do is turn one of them into one room and the other... We could put the terrarium, the terrariums, the terrariums for the snakes and the spiders and the iguana in the same room as the fish, couldn't we? Which means we need to start decorating. So for flooring, I think the easiest thing is going to be, we're not going to have animals running around, so we could go for a wooden floor, so that would be easy to clean, or we could go for a tile floor, which would be even easier to clean. I think tile. I think we're probably going to go for tile. Do we go for plain white, or do we go for a grey? That's not very edgy. No, I don't want it to be like antiseptic pale, but then we kind of want it to be easy to clean and simple, don't we? So I think I might go for a grey. So how about this Rosanto grey? Shall we see what we think of that? Let's just do a small area. What do we think? Let's have a look what else there is. Rectangular grey. So like cut it up a little bit more. It looks pretty close to being the same, doesn't it? I wonder if it's just that tiny bit too dark for a large area. Could do the blue. What else we got? I would like something tiny bit lighter, but I'm not sure. It needs to look like. See, I'm tempted to use that again because it's paler, but I use that type quite a lot, so I don't really want to use the same one again. I think I do kind of like the. Is it slightly paler? Let's have a look. Are you a tiny bit paler? Oh yes, that's a little bit paler. I'm going to go with that one. So we go front to back of the room, like so. And we do the door. And let me check we've got everything there. Right, that's done. Right, so that has that order here where the door is. Yes, quite like that. Right, so let's go through here. And then we need to do this little section here. Yeah, and then we do the whole of the floor in this room. Let's go all the way to the opposite side of the room, like that. Now we have to decide if we're going to separate this like front section off or if we're going to leave it open. It's not very big for like a reception area, is it? But it would kind of be nice to have like a place that people can bring animals into. And then keep everything separated out. I think we'll want to put the tile here as well, because the staff may need to go across here. Actually, you could have both of these doors be lockable doors so that the people that live here have the completely private space, because the staff could then go around this way through the door here, so they wouldn't have to necessarily go through that front door. But yeah, I kind of wonder if it would be nice to have a little desk to let people come in, but I'm not sure we could fit anything like that in. So if we have there is like a reception desk somewhere, isn't there? Can we reception desk? I'm doing a lot of thinking, aren't I, and not doing it. Oh, actually, there isn't a. Okay. Desk. We definitely had a job. One of the jobs we had was a piecemeal reception desk that we added several different like counter things together. But I can't remember where the furnishing for that might have gone. It's not under office. Was it only available for that job? I don't think so. I'm sure it should be available. I wonder what. I wonder which one it would be under. I can't remember where it would be, because they moved a lot of things around, and so sometimes some of the things that I can't. Some things are a lot easier to find, some are a little harder to find. I think. Occasional catch something. No, I think we're. Right, furniture. Corridor? I wonder if the piecemeal stuff could be classed as corridor. Let's see. Anything? No, not really. We could do a front desk anyway, even though you can see the area behind it. Let's see then. So if we go office, what sort of desk would you want? Let's see. I think I am tempted to go for the big metal desk. If we can get one. Oh. No, it looks very battered, doesn't it? If we were to put this in, it doesn't look very professional for people bringing stuff in, does it? No, I don't like that. That's a shame, that. If it could have been like a more like fresh looking one. It looks very battered and utilised. So, which is great if you're going for the battered and utilised appearance, but I don't know that I'd want to go for that. How big are you? We definitely don't want to go for that. We've got a cedar again, cedar. I kind of like cedar. Right, so if we put a desk here, I'm just kind of thinking that if people come to bring animals, you're going to want like a little desk, and they'd probably come through this front door here. You'd have a signpost telling them to come to this front door area, wouldn't you? So we want a chair. We'll go for... We've got a cedar, and we'll go for, should we go for light grey? Yeah, that's just proper. And then people can, like, you log in what your animal is, who brought it in, if they're interested, and you could also log a list of people who are interested in adopting animals, and you can phone them when you get something that might be classed as suitable for them, yeah? So what we want now is some paint. So walls, paint. We're going to go for, we can either go for a cream or a white or a grey or something like that, I think, because we want it to be, we want it to kind of look professional and relatively bland and neutral, because of we're a rescue facility, aren't we? We're not really residential or anything in this area. So what we'll do is we'll have a quick clean and a quick decorate, and we'll see if we can get at least one room done so that you see some progress today. I also don't want the video to go too long. Let me know if you'd be interested in longer videos or if you prefer shorter ones, so that I know what sort of thing people are most interested in. I always kind of think that if you go much more than half an hour, it might be getting a little bit too long for people to find the time to sit and watch the video. I kind of think like half an hour's a sweet spot. Let me know what you think the sweet spot is. And what do you think of the idea of making it a fairly like neutral colour system as well? Do you like that idea? Or would you have made it more bright and cheerful for the staff? Right, so I think we'll do this like that, and then we go around the side here. I think what we'll do is we'll paint this wall. I think we might keep some of the brick walls though as well. So I think we might keep this front wall brick, and maybe even the side wall along here. Do we do the same over here? Do we keep that as well, or do we paint some of it? I think what we do is paint this little bit along here, because there was just a little strip of white, so if we paint all of that, that looks better, I think. And then because this is a different colour, we're going to paint across here. Now, do we separate this section off, or do we just put a door here? I think we might just put the door there and leave this bit open. So, what do I do? Do I paint? Oh, let's paint the longest bit. So, do we keep that as red brick and that as red brick and just have that one wall? What do you think? Would you leave all of that as red brick, or would you paint more? I'm quite tempted to just leave that all as red brick and think about which walls in the other room over here we might want to be greyed. I did paint along there, but did paint all the edges there, didn't I? I did, right. Yeah. So if we come over here, we need to paint this wall because we've got different colours available, so we definitely need to paint that. I think we are going to just keep the grey again, so we'll do the whole of this long wall grey, and then we'll inspect the others. They are all red. There's no paint on any of those, so we could leave all those as red brick. It is meant to be a functional place as well, and then we can do some more colourful stuff upstairs if we're making that the residential area for the family that own the place. And they could even maybe have a pet bunny on the balcony area. Right, so how does that look? Yeah, I think that might work actually. Let's do that. So we're going to want some nice lighting, so we will need, we're going to want light switches, I think. Did we have, how about the ones with the doggy stickers? Shall we go, oh, what variants we've got? On the top, waving, on the side, oh I didn't realise it had all these things on the side looking cute. Cat waving, cat on the side. Oh, that's kind of cute. I like the doggy on the top. Wait, what colours can we do? We can do white, we can do... Oh, we can change the light switches. Okay, so I think we're probably going to want to... Let's make them a darker grey. And let's do doggy on the top. So can we even see it very well because we've got... Right, doggy on the top. Let's make them all different. So we've got doggy on the top. We're going to have doggy on the side. Near... Right, we're going to have to sell switches. Alright, so we sell one here. We've got one near this door. Right, sell that. Light switch there. And switch them out to the new one. So you go, right, so back. So doggy on the side. You can go there. Then we'll do kitty on top. And then we'll put you next to this door, and then we'll do kitty on the side, and we'll put that next to this door, so they're all a bit different, and then we can put something on the side. Let's do the wavy paw for the kitten over here, so that's 1, 2, 3 in this room, and we've got 1, 2, so we need one over here. We want a waving doggy. We'll put that here. Then we want lights for the ceiling. So what are we going to utilise? We kind of want something maybe like this that looks kind of a little bit like industrial. And we'll put one in the reception area, and then we'll have a couple in this area, and then we'll do the same over here. We'll put one here and one here. Let's just try that. Nice. And we may, I'm wondering if this will just turn this one or all three. It will do all three. Cool. Right, so we need to do this as well. So we've got, that's okay. These are okay. What we got? Have we got a light switch? We've got a strange light switch. So let's go and get our light switches again. Let's do doggy on the top and we do dark grey again. We'll pop that here. So we need to do some painting in here, I think. So we would like walls, paint. Should we go for something a little bit lighter here? Let's do a Milky Way. I think we'll go for a medium because I'm not sure how big the room is, and I often when I buy the small one it's just too little and you just can't get anything done. So what we'll do is we'll paint along the long wall. So it's a sort of off grey white. Very similar to the other one, isn't it, though? That's the only thing. Right, so we're going to want to do 3 walls in this. And then the 4th wall I think we should probably do in tile. So we would like wall, tile, and I don't really want to go for completely white because it's too institutional, and I don't want to go for grey again because everything's grey at the moment, and I'd like some sort of texture. So I wanted it to be something that's got a little bit of texture but in the sort of white to grey tones. So we're looking for something. We could potentially use a concrete or a granite, but I think the concrete is just maybe a little bit too much, and the granite, I'm not sure. I like the texture for in this place. I could use the travertine tiles, but that's a little bit too cream. This might work. The coater might work. Could use the diamond tiles, that would probably be fine. Could use the coal. Maybe too cream. Too close to the brickwork, but not matching the brickwork, so I'm not sure that would be nice. Too red. Too cream. Possibly, but it might be too plain. That might work. I'm not sure I want the green fleur-de-lis though, and I don't think you can change that. If we could have changed that to a grey or a blue, that might be quite nice. I think the painted brick is in keeping, but I'm not sure that maybe that's too much. The horizontal tiles would work, but again it's very, very white, no texture, really. That might work as well, the porcelain. This would also work. Possibly this as well. So I think we will go with I think this one, the white polished porcelain. I think that's the one I prefer. Now we'll take one stack and see, because I'm not sure how long the wall is. Yeah, I quite like that. It's a little bit grey blue look. So yeah, there's a lot of grey because it's kind of institutional based, because we're rescuing animals, and we want it to be something that will always look pretty clean when you're giving things a quick clean. I don't think we're going to get to put the animals in. I'm running out of time, aren't I? Right, so if we do put this down here, and then we want some flooring, and at least have the infrastructure ready to put the animals in the next episode. At least that's the plan. So floor tile, and we all want something that's going to match what we've already done, but isn't exactly the same. Do you know what, let's go, maybe we go for the light grey. That's a different colour, you see, then, to what's everywhere else. How does that look? Okay, that might work. Right. And then what we'll do is we will, in the next episode, we'll do the fittings and fixtures. So we've got space for a sink. So we need a toilet. That's really all we need in here, isn't it? A sink and a toilet. So we'll want installation for a toilet. And then we'll come back in the next episode. We will put in the fixtures and fittings for the toilet. Should we put it on this back wall? Or should I put it on the... I really think it should go on the... whoa! I did that. I think it should go on that wall. Yeah. Then we've got a sink, a toilet, and that's all we really need in here. There we go. We've got lighting. We've decorated everything. We've got lighting. We've decorated around. We've got lighting. We've decorated. We need a door. What door do we have here? We have the wood. Let's just check what door we've got. So we've got... I mean, we could change the doors, but I think we've got this one, haven't we? The interior. Shavius interior door. So I think we go for one of these. And we have a look. Is that the same wood? Yes, it is. And that, then, if we put this on here, it'll match everything else. There we go. Then everything is ready. And then this door, you see, is different, so it marks that it's a bathroom. There we go. Everything is ready for the animals and the fixtures and fittings for the bathroom to be put in. And then upstairs will be the space for the owners of the sanctuary. I hope you've enjoyed today's episode. Please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. And I will see you in the next one. From SoftKitty99, goodbye and happy gaming!